Hi everyone, my name is Lucy and I'm here with my friend Evie, and today we are playing a game called You Make This House a Home. Uh, Evie, if you would please.
Yep, I've got the description from Itch.io up. It says, you wake up in a house you don't recognize with a man you don't recognize that claims he's your lover. You can't remember a thing about your life or who you were. Now you must spend the next 5 days leading up to your alleged anniversary exploring the house to try and find answers to your questions, or better yet, an escape. And that's all we know. We've heard about this game through the grapevine, but other than that, we know nothing. So, blind game once again.
The initial bit is already concerning because I really like the art, but also like seeing these pills on the spoon.
Yummy. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Start. Oh, decide the level of intensity of gore we want.
So, I don't handle gore very well, and because we have watchers who might be younger, we might also do censored, because that might be better for you too.
Hello. Oh, wait, huh? There will be a large box over gory images. Okay.
Okay.
This game also contains jump scares and a chase scene, so good thing I'm also playing this.
I'm about to say, I'm glad you're playing this one because, famously, my husband always references this. One time when I was playing a game, there was a jump scare and I threw the controller. So it's always better I'm not the one doing the jump scares.
I'd be afraid for your computer.
That is a good point, yeah.
Does that stress you out? No, I'm alright with them. Weirdo. But
Wait, you're okay with the box? Is that what they were saying? I'm confused.
are you okay with the
Oh, the
the
jump
jump scares? Yeah, yeah.
scares. Honestly, no, but okay, let's go.
But cool, have fun. Well, I think I read that if you put no, I'm not cool with it, it'll kick you out of the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay.
I think so. So that's why I'm just going to proceed with yes, I'm okay with it. Thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy the demo.
I immediately grabbed a pillow when it said jump scares. I'm like, nope, I am gonna get my pillow of protection.
Oh,
Wakey, wakey.
it's time to start your day. I'm assuming, yes, that it wants me to put our name.
Boofus, the glorious Boofus.
Yee. You slowly come to your senses. There seems to be a fuzz hindering your memory, like a cloud around your thoughts.
Come on, Boofus. I've let you sleep in enough.
Oh. You slowly open your eyes and suppress a noise of alarm as you're met with a tall, pale figure with dark clothes and jet black hair gazing down at you.
His hair makes me think of feathers.
It does.
There you are, honey. We're already running a little behind.
You were extremely confused, anxiously scanning the strange yet odd familiar room.
I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I can answer them all at breakfast, okay?
Forced to listen to this man, you hesitantly nod, earning a toothy grin from him before he slipped out of the room. I will do our first spicy save, but I was just thinking, apparently, obviously, don't remember based off of the description. So I'm just thinking, imagine just waking up and then you just see this guy at the foot of your bed and you're like, I don't know.
So, real life reaction, as I've said in pretty much all our videos, freaking out.
Uh huh.
Um, as we are trying to presumably romance him, maybe stay calm for now.
You close your eyes and take some deep breaths, opening them again when you feel ready enough to face whatever was downstairs. You get out of bed.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I just remembered this. I have you ever had a dream that felt so real that when you woke up you were confused? I remember I had a dream once where I was dreaming of high school and I was so convinced I was still in high school that when I woke up next to my husband, I freaked out. Like I was like between sleep and I was like, "Where am I? Who's this guy?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm an adult." I was like, that was terrifying. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, okay."
This is probably what's happening then. We just forgot we have a husband.
That's what literally I was just thinking of. I was like, I don't know, maybe we just had a dream that really like felt too real.
Okay. You get out of bed, your feet leading you towards the bathroom in your room. You had no idea that was there, yet it was like muscle memory. Looking in the mirror, you feel a bit more at ease. You look at yourself deeply in the mirror. You know it's your face, but it feels wrong somehow. You are. We are the
Um,
Hershey's.
we're Hershey feminines.
After freshening up a bit and feeling much steadier, you head downstairs.
I think that's a clever way to do it with the mirror as well.
Well, yeah, especially like if you're disoriented. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, just saying like, I don't know, it still feels wrong to me because you're still waking up and trying to figure out what's going on. As you advance downstairs, you're met with the pleasant smell of meat as well as the soft sizzle of an oil on a pan. You take a seat at the table, not knowing what else to do. You see the back of the stranger now wearing a baby pink apron that seemed to touch out of place with his entire aesthetic. You also couldn't help but notice strain the odd way stray oh my god. The odd way stray locks of hair were floating over his head as if it were to the ceiling by the tips. You could hear him humming softly as he killed the heat of the stove and began plating the food. More humming. Ah,
Good morning, Boofus.
hello. You're presented with a surprisingly adorable breakfast. Ah. From what you could see, a golden brown toast, bacon, and sunny side up egg with odd specks and powders on the surface. You could only assume to be various seasonings. I hope that's what this is.
Because this is a Yeah, I was about to say because it's a Yandere game, whenever I hear that, my brain's like, no, it's bad stuff.
We just woke up. He wouldn't do that to us yet.
Uh,
You can't remember if you ate meat or not. Would it even matter?
you should eat. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay. Time for breakfast. Oh,
Sorry, it's just the mouth.
am I feeding myself? Oh, I'm feeding myself. Good. 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 Good.
It looks just like us.
Yeah. I swallowed that thing so fast.
Okay, so it looks like we have two options here.
Uh, should we be completely complicit, or should we just start questioning him?
Um, hmm. I guess we could just say thank you for breakfast for now.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure, honey. You're looking at me funny, so I'm sure you have some questions.
Many.
First things first, my name is. You can call me Cole.
Okay.
Now that introductions are out of the way, what would you like to know, my dear?
Could I ask all of these? I'm gonna assume so.
Uh, should we say who am I? Because I feel like that would, to me, that would be the thing I'm freaking out the most if I don't remember who I am. Well, you are Boofus. You're my lover. And you love cats.
That checks
Oh, okay,
out.
so it really is us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out.
I believe him totally. Oh, do I?
I don't know. Do you?
Yes. I don't know why I keep thinking that he's talking. He giggled. At least he has a sense of humor. What about my friends, my family? Are we really in a relationship?
Coin toss. I'm gonna let you choose this one.
Hmm. Well,
Oh, that could be a funny playthrough one day. We should do a playthrough of a game where we literally randomize, like, we don't get to choose. We'll put, like, the options in a thing and, like, a coin flip. That would be so funny.
our life will be in danger.
What about them?
Do I have a family? Did I have friends?
Hmm. Can you remember them?
No?
Then they probably weren't important.
Okay. He giggled again, a bit louder this time.
I thought of that one last night. Pretty good, right?
We have a comedian on our hands. You were not so amused. I didn't get the joke, but okay.
Hmm.
He glanced at your empty plate as if double checking that you ate it all.
Would you look at that? You're all done with breakfast.
He took the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink and running the water.
You're free to roam around the house and explore if you want.
You stand from the table feeling a little less uneasy now that you've had food in your system and your most pressing questions somewhat answered. You know what we gonna do.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna be a nosy nose.
You decide to explore. It's downstairs first or upstairs?
Let's stay on the floor we're on at the moment. May as well.
Okay. You look around, seeing a modest living room right beside the kitchen. The severe lack of walls was kind of unsettling. If you look around,
Walls?
yeah, I guess she means like maybe the kitchen's not closed off to the living room, so that's unsettling.
Oh, okay, because I just see walls.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's weird to have the kitchen and the living room not closed off, so not unsettling for me. If you look around at any point of the house, you could see everything with little to no obstruction. You spot a hallway beside the staircase that leads upstairs. You peek around the corner to see a door. The front door. You glance over at Cole, who was still preoccupied in the kitchen, and tiptoe into the narrow hall. It's a gloomy scene, ominous even. Where the door window should be was two wooden planks, neatly nailed onto the surface, as well as duct tape along the glass beside the doorway. You see a small table with a drawer and a plant on top. Inside the drawer was a house key, random receipts varying from last year to the year before, and a Polaroid?
Oh, that's cute.
I'm assuming this might be him because he looks cute here. They look cute. Everything looks cute.
Everybody looks cute.
A slightly crumpled Polaroid. It showed three people. On the left, a man with long blonde wicks. On the right, a woman with sparkling ginger hair. And in the middle, a man with silky black hair with a familiar sheet-eating grin. Cole? No way, this was the same guy as the one in the kitchen right now. This guy actually looked great, good, normal, human. What happened?
Interesting.
I was about to say, like, I don't know if it's like design aesthetics or like he is meant to look dead or undead sort of thing.
He looks a bit mannequin crazed.
Hmm. I kind of was just going off the skin color, so that's why I thought maybe undead. And then she's saying he looks human, and over here he does not. We'll see.
His eyes are like a lot wider as well.
Like a cat. You put the photo and the other various items back into the drawer before creeping closer to the front door. You stare at it blankly for a moment. You could leave.
I doubt it.
I know, I doubt it. I bet we're gonna try to leave and he'll just get upset.
I'm sorry, if I'm waking up somewhere and I don't know who I am, where I am, I don't know who this man is, the window next to the door is duct taped and there's wooden stuff boarded to the door. I already know, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Would
Too
it even
easy.
be worth it? No. You don't know anything about the world anymore. No family, no friends. We're just gonna stay, but I'll save, yeah.
Yeah.
You sigh, shaking your head. It's not worth the risk. You were perfectly safe where you were. For the most part. Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
You turn around, jolting at the sight of Cole peeking from behind a corner as if watching to see what you'd do. He flashed a grateful smile before returning to the kitchen, clearly pleased with your choice. Creep. Maybe it was best to keep an eye on Cole. After all, you weren't completely comfortable around him. You walked towards a couch in the living room, taking a seat and waiting. After a few
Oh
moments,
God.
Cole finally emerged from the kitchen. I just noticed what you were oh-godding. I was like, what? Where? And then I saw the planks on the windows.
Mm-hmm.
He smiles, pleasantly surprised that you stayed close by.
I love the pink apron. I would wear that apron. That is so cute. Hi.
Hi.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna try to leave.
No, we would never.
Any reason you decided not to?
Why did you want me to leave? He averted his gaze.
No, never that. It's just on rare days you don't immediately go to the door. We've woken up here
Ooh,
before.
rare.
You know, when you wake up every day, it's like a different version of your personality. Most of the time, you're super scared and hate me. Sometimes you're super kind and understanding. 8 times out of 10, you end up wanting to leave me, you know? Oh, this is
Mm,
really unsettling.
yeah, I guess. How I don't know how he expects us to hear that and not react a certain way.
I I need to say this again, and people are probably sick of hearing it, but I feel like this is so important to say. Please know that in spite of us playing these games, we don't think this is normal. Like, I'm having a great time, but I'm having a great time because I'm sitting here with my friend recording and not because I'm trapped in some stranger's house.
Boarded up. At least we got eggs and bakey.
Yeah, and we still like cats, which is good.
Yeah. I just wanted to chat a little more, if that's all right. Cole visibly lit up.
Of course, anything you want.
Cole walks back into the kitchen, then returns with a pink apron folded neatly in his arms. He sets it down on the bare coffee table, giving you his undivided attention.
What are you curious about, my dear? Everything.
How did we
Why do you
meet?
have that apron? Yeah, I'm not curious about the apron. The apron's thumbs up, bro. I'm fine with the apron.
I know. I'm like, what do I care about the apron? How did we meet? What's the context there? You look great in that apron.
Yeah, okay, can you imagine all this is happening and you're unfazed by everything, but then the apron, you're like, that's when you're clutching your pearls, like, why do you have that apron?
How dare you?
Hmm.
He hummed thoughtfully for a moment.
It was at a bar, somewhere downtown. I went with my friends that day, but when I saw you, you were scared. There was a person following you all night, so you came to me and asked if I could pretend to be someone you knew.
That's it? It was a strangely normal way to meet someone, given the circumstances.
Well, I saw you around a few more times after that. Grocery store, cafe, antique shop.
Antique shop. That's a little unconventional.
Yeah, well, it was there. I finally got your number and we started talking.
He gazed at you with the sadness and longing of someone reminiscing of fond memories. Uh, did did you go out into public looking like that? Well, that's just rude, Boofus.
That is a rude statement to say.
He is gorgeous. Look at that hair, like feathers.
The hair, the bit at the top reminds me when I was in fourth grade, we were doing a science experiment with electricity, and our teacher handed us balloons, and we had to rub the balloon as hard on our head as possible, and our hair would stand up like that. And that's all I can think about this entire time is I'm having flashbacks of like fourth grade.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, his
Really?
hair
Oh
is
my
sticking
god.
up and it's just reminding me of like static electricity because I've had that
Yeah.
happen. So, yeah, that's not weird to me. He's just got into some static, man.
I don't think he looks bad. He looks kind of cute. I mean, obviously he looks a bit sickly and stuff, but I don't think he looks bad. I mean, apart from his hair sticking up to the ceiling, the rest of me would just assume maybe he's anemic, maybe he doesn't sleep well. Like I wouldn't think, "Oh, how did you go into town looking like that?"
That sweater with those pants, God.
Those jeans. Oh, I think I literally have this outfit as well.
You gestured vaguely to his appearance, heavy on the odd behavior on his hair.
Oh, goodness. No, no, no. Have a little more faith in me, honey. Gosh. No, this look, shall I say, isn't really what I look like. Okay.
Interesting. You look at him weird. What does that even mean?
I don't know how to explain this. There are circumstances where I look more normal.
Okay. And you don't in your own home?
Hmm. No.
What an awkward mess. It was strangely endearing.
I'm still waiting, Cole. I'm telling you right now, Lucy and I have gone down a crazy boyfriend route this last year that we've been gaming, so I am open to be swooned, but you're gonna have to do more than that. I will say the pink apron's a good start, but I'm gonna need more.
Yeah, I need more so that I can ignore the planks on the walls.
Yeah, get me to forget what is going on. There are photos around the house of what I typically look like when I went out. I don't try so hard with my appearance anymore now that I don't go outside. Aw,
Aw,
Cole. Kind of like, oh, man, I don't know. Makes me sad.
why not?
Well, I need to take care of you. Can't exactly leave you alone now, can I?
I guess not. At those words, something buried under the fog in your brain flickered, like a piece of the past was trying to make itself known again. Ah, can I ask something else?
Hmm.
You pause, almost unsure if you should say it. Mm, did you do anything specific to maintain your outside appearance? Oh, Cole's expression dropped immediately, his eyes widening as his pupils shrank and the little color he had in his face drained.
Ugh.
Mm,
Oh, would you look at the time? We should have lunch. We just had breakfast,
we
man.
just had breakfast. I don't want to eat that much, man. You open your mouth to say something, but you're sat in the chair once more. Okay.
Are we gonna see our mouth again? Okay.
Oh, all right. Still the same day, just a couple hours later.
You are just so cute.
You're presented with a normal looking sandwich. From what you could see, 2 slices of bread, lettuce, tomatoes, lunch meat, and cheese. Nothing seemed too out of the ordinary.
The emphasis on that always makes me uncomfortable.
I know, because it's just like,
You should eat.
time for lunch. Yay. Good.
Rah,
Good.
rah, rah, rah. What are we doing?
Good. I wonder if I have, like, the option to throw it.
Oh, do you wanna save here? Like, do another separate save? Okay, he's not happy we're doing what happens if you push it, like, away from your mouth, like, somewhere else?
Not quite, my dear. Eh.
I don't know how to eat. I'm so confused, Cole.
Where does it
Ah.
go? Oh my gosh, I don't know. No, I don't have the option to push it away from me.
Alright, I guess we have to eat it. Into the mouth you go.
There was an odd aftertaste in your mouth, a little bitter.
What's on your mind, honey?
Mm, you know what? Uh, what was I like before? Who are the people in the picture? Ooh, I'm kind of curious about the
I
other
think
people.
I was gonna say, I feel like he's not gonna tell us much about us because all he does is, like, joke, like, we'll be like, "W Did I have friends?" He's like, "Do you remember them?" And you're like, "No," and he's like, "Ha, ha, ha, ha."
I
It's like,
know.
"Okay. What about your friends?"
Yeah. Who are the people in that Polaroid by the door?
They were people we were close with. Oh, we were close with?
Oh, so our
Hmm.
friends too? He replied softly, examining your expression closely.
Do you recognize anyone in the picture?
Ooh. There are so many options that I want to go with and explore.
I know this is risky bisky, but I kinda wanna say Zeke because I wanna see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
That's what I saved. Ah, he didn't like that. Cole's expression went flat. You don't know why you said that. Who the hell was Zeke? Suddenly, the tension in the kitchen was overwhelming, heavy and thick. You felt uncomfortable where you sat.
How do you know that name?
Cole's voice no longer carried a cheery tone. It was unnerving. I'm sorry. We just wanted to know who they were. You don't know what to say. You don't even know how you know that name. Oh god. Cole was now standing in front of you, leaning down to meet your eyes. He placed his hand against the edge of the table so all you could see was him. All of him. His hair began branching out like dark vines, winding around the chair as if trapping you there without directly touching you.
Boofus, I said. How do you know that name?
I don't know. I just suddenly remembered it earlier. He continued to stare deeply into your eyes like he could see your very soul with his own. He sighs as he steps back, his hair falling to his back once more, save for the few still connected to the ceiling.
Sorry, honey. I'm sure that was just a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Okay, my thinking is maybe if theory time
Okay.
already, maybe the reason he backed off is because the other choices we made were positive. Because I wonder if in that moment, if we had made negative choices leading up to this, he would have been like, "That's it. This is the final straw. You remembered Zeke."
I Yeah, I agree. I think if we had made other choices that we kind of don't want to be with him and we know that something's off, he'd be like, I don't believe you that you don't know who Zeke is. But yeah, probably best to just play Delulu, I guess.
The Lulu, the Salulu, as always. I apologize if I scared you. You know that's not my intention.
Okay.
To answer your question, those two are the friends I was with at the bar when I first met you.
Okay. Who's the gin? I'm just gonna move away from Zeke.
Phoebe.
was all he said.
Hold on, can I just point out as well? So he seems more bothered by the guy. What if I'm also into girls? Huh, Cole? Maybe everyone's your competition. You don't know.
Well, the fact that he's being so cryptically vague means to me that even like if we were to have said like, oh, I remember Phoebe, he would have been like, why do you remember these people? But yeah.
It just felt like he was more okay sharing, unless like, okay, again, maybe it has to do with the fact that we've made positive choices up to this point and he's like, okay, I guess I'll share about them.
Or maybe Zeke was our actual boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, yes. What if he was our actual boyfriend and that's triggering him? Ooh, that's another good theory.
Was Cole ever not cryptically vague? Is she still around? Will I get a chance to meet her?
Nope.
Okay. You had no idea which question he was replying to. I would just assume if I got no, it's an answer to both. Do I get to know anything else?
Nope.
So helpful. Geez, someone runs a strict program around here. It was clear he wasn't keen on answering questions about her. You can't help but wonder why. He lets out a soft sigh, glancing down at your empty plate as if to double check that you ate it all. Why does he do that? Why is it so important that you finish all your food?
I've played too many Yandere games. I don't need to explain this. Viewers, you know the answer.
I mean, the fact that we said, oh, that last bit tasted bitter. Psh, I know.
Well, looks like we're all done here.
He looks. He took the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink, and running the water just as he had before. Sorry, I got distracted by the butt in my face.
Okay, I'm glad you got distracted by the same thing because my brain was like, man, may as well smack his butt just to see what happens. I mean, what do we have to lose?
Look, his beautiful feathery thing was in front of me, and it just so happens to lead to his butt. So it was just like glorious slap.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that butt. It's just waiting to be pinched or slapped, and I don't know.
Ugh. I bet he'd appreciate it. Safe to assume you were
Maybe.
free to do what you wanted again. I mean, he obviously wants our attention.
Hmm.
You stand there for a moment, unsure of what to do next. We'll go do the only option there is. You decide to take a look upstairs. Once you reach the top of the staircase, you scan the upstairs. There's a chandelier above you. It stands out quite a bit against the bland colors of the home. It looks antique. The second floor itself is modest and very simple, with only 3 doors that you could see. One with a sign that had your name, one with wooden boards over it, and another tucked away and locked tightly. You could only assume this was Cole's room. Saving again.
This game makes me feel incredibly uneasy.
Yeah, I'm so worried because there's the nosy part of me that wants to know more. And then there's that other part of me that's like, no, if you're nosy, you know that's not going to lead well. And it's like, but I want to be nosy. I want to know what's going on.
Hmm.
Um, we can try the locked room, the boarded room, or your room, but I feel like locked room is just locked.
We could check our room. We didn't really get a good look at that anyway when we were there.
As you enter the room, you stand in the doorway. You see your bed, a closet with 5 of the same sweater hung up on clothes hangers, the bathroom, and to your right, a short bookshelf with multiple random books, 2 framed pictures, and a shoebox at the very bottom. You approach the bookshelf, shutting your bedroom door behind you. What are you most curious about? Uh, oh, I can
Um.
pick
Oh, okay.
the box.
The shoebox?
Okay.
Yeah.
You sit in front of the shelf pulling out the shoebox. You open the box to see various memorabilia. It was
Belia, yeah.
Belia. It was clear at first glance these were gifts from Cole to you. Oh. Once you've examined everything in the box, click continue. An assortment of flowers, dried and carefully tied together. Bits of the petals were beginning to flake off inside the box. Oh,
Do you think that we actually dated him, or do you think that he was obsessed with us and then just was like, I guess I'm going to kidnap them now?
well, the fact that we have this makes me think maybe we did date them because it's kind of weird that we have a box of memorabilia unless he like planted this to trick us.
I'm thinking planted, or also, how do I know I got these things from you? The teddy bear could be something I already owned. The flowers could be something you just randomly put together. The receipts could be something that, like, let's say you were following me in a cafe and you just took my receipt from like the table. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a phone number there as well. I don't know. Or what if we were dating Zeke and this was stuff like, apart from the CD that says Cole on it, what if the rest of it was from Zeke?
Mm.
Theories over theories, man.
It's a receipt for an antique lamp, the same one by the stairs. He did say that we met at the antique and we got the phone number there
I don't trust him.
from
I don't
Cole.
trust him as far as I could throw him, and I don't think I could throw him.
Oh, no, really? Nothing to comment about this one? Oh, it says from Cole to you in a big red Sharpie. You wonder what's on the disc. This looks like a band shirt, though it's not of a band you've ever heard of, or maybe you have. You can't remember. It also looked a little bit too big for you. Was this one of Cole's? That does lead to the theory that he just planted all these. Oh, a fuzzy brown stuffed bear with a red ribbon around its neck. Close this. Okay, I can't touch that. Just moving everything
What would
around.
if this wasn't a game, if this was real life, what would you be doing? I think first of all, I'd probably be having a panic attack, but after that, I think I'd be trying to be as nice as possible, sort of out of survival instinct, kind of like, let's see if I can be like, if I can be nice enough that he thinks that I'm going along with it and then find out more.
Oh, totally. I would have just been like, I'm going to play along and I'm just going to wait for my chance to get the heck out. Like the front door thing, no, that was too obvious. It wouldn't have worked. I feel like it just wouldn't have worked out for me. But like,
I mean, it wouldn't have, because he already said, "Oh, most days you try to escape," and it's like, well, clearly, if we had tried to escape, we probably would have been stopped.
yeah. So I'd just be trying to find like any point at all if there was a window maybe and or if he like felt comfortable enough where I could get him to like, hey, let's go outside together on a date. Like just get him just so comfortable about that fact and then just leave the first chance I got.
Mm-hmm.
Um oh, continue.
That's why my stomach's sort of like curling when we're playing this, because it makes me think of like some of the true crime stuff I've seen. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, I get really nervous.
Suddenly you hear Cole's voice call to you from downstairs.
Boofus, honey. It's time for dinner. Are we just eating? Is this just us eating all the time?
I know. This is too fast, man. You step out of your room, closing the door shut behind you. I didn't get to look at the pictures.
No.
As you descend the stairs, you see Cole waiting at the bottom expectantly. He smiled widely as he gently grasped your shoulder.
There you are.
7 p.m.
Time is flying by.
Yeah. I hope. Oh, wait, that's you.
I hope I hope you had a fun day.
You're presented with a. Oh, spaghetti. Oh, I like spaghetti. With. What is that mixed in with the noodles? Meatballs?
You should eat.
I don't think I want to eat this. This time it feels different. It's important. Okay.
Can we not eat it here, maybe? Oh, Cole, you're making me so scared. I'm on the edge of my seat and my stomach is like
Oh,
uncomfortable. I
God.
feel
I accidentally moved the game.
okay.
Sorry.
Cuddling my pillow.
How do I not eat it? No, no, no.
Just empty the plate. Throw the plate.
I mean, you said I can't eat it, but I don't have a choice, man. Rah, rah, rah. Ugh. Everything's just floating everywhere.
What if we just leave it for a moment and see if it's like a timed thing?
Okay, okay.
So you having a good time? Is your heart also pounding nervously? Cause mine is.
I I'm not nervous. Part of me just doesn't want to get killed, but it's kind of like, you know what? If it happens, it happens, I guess. This is just life. Get kidnapped and then forced to eat spaghetti.
I might one day go into detail about this in the future. Maybe I'll do like a story thingy, but I think I told you this already that my family had a stalker. And it was actually really scary for years. So sometimes when I play these games, I'm kind of like, man, I'm telling you, the real life version of this stuff
It's
is not fun.
not fun, no.
It's not. No, it's scary as heck. And I think the Cole is kind of like he's just kind of like scaring me right now. Like I'm open to the dark romance stuff, but right now I'm just scared, man. All I feel is fear. Ugh, I'm scared.
Okay. I've waited long enough. I think
Yeah,
we have
let me
to eat it.
shove the pasta in our mouth because I guess that's it.
Mar, mar, mar. Good. 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 So good.
High score.
There was there were conflicting textures like you were eating something still alive. Ah,
Oh,
it made you feel sick to your stomach.
anything new, honey? Ugh.
What's all the stuff in the shoebox?
You mean the shoebox on the bottom shelf in your room?
You nod.
Oh, those are little gifts and things I gave you when we were just getting together. And when you moved in, naturally all the gifts came right back. But what's mine is yours, and what's yours belongs in your room. Some of the things in there could be considered trash by now, but I can't bring myself to throw any of our precious memories away. Call me sentimental, but it's far too important to me.
Can I ask about the items? Like, what were they from or when I received them?
Of course, ask away, my dear.
You remember the exact details of each gift in that box.
I remember every detail of every gift I've gotten you ever. I thought that was normal for couples to do.
Weird, but also kind of sweet.
I'm just scared, man. I don't know what to say.
We'll go with the bear.
April 2000 and something. You went to an arcade to kill time before work, and I won you that stuffed bear.
He chuckled softly.
I burned through so many quarters that day. Ah,
He picks up the plate, disregarding the strange nature of the meal as he stands to put in the sink. What?
it's getting late. You should go to bed.
I thought I could ask all of them. I didn't know it's just one thing.
Hmm.
Hmm. Saving.
Well, I'm terrified out of my skull, but we're trying to be a positive route, so you know what I'm going to suggest, even though I'm terrified.
Okay. Can you lay down with us? Do you want to lay down with me? Just until I fall asleep? There was a brief pause before Cole squeaks out a strangled noise.
Really?
Aw.
You're okay with that?
You nod, giving him the green light.
Okay, realistically though,
Oh,
he's already confirmed. I don't want to find that cute. I'm pointing at my screen right now. Bad. I don't want to find that cute right now. But he's told us that everything we've tried has failed. I mean, that's basically what he told us. Some days you're nice, some days you're mean. Either way, we keep waking up not knowing who we are. So another reason that I would be doing this is because I'm like, I mean, I guess this is the next thing I'm trying. And look, his hair is twirling into hearts, so it must be working. And why is this? Well, hold on, let me tilt my head. This alone, okay, if you showed me this picture on its own and didn't tell me, "Oh, you're kidnapped and you're in some house, yada yada yada," I'd be like, "Oh, he looks kind of precious. Look at him. He's little pooky cheeks and big kitty eyes." And then you add everything else, and I'm like, help.
Oh. Cole hesitates for only a moment before lying on the mattress beside you. He was on the very edge of the bed, keeping a respectable distance from you with his hands folded carefully in front of him. He looked like even breathing near you wrong would be a cardinal sin on his part.
I'm so confused. You know, can I just say as well? Something about Yandere is I always find a little funny is they'll be like, well, at least I guess this brand of Yandere, they're like, oh, I need to be careful around my darling. I don't want to scare her and stuff. But then they like board up the house, feed you questionable food, and it's just like, really, man, really? I mean, thank you, I guess, but come on, man. Like,
I guess to Boofus, I mean, he says we're in a relationship, so it would just make sense. Like, oh, I mean, aren't you going to lie down with me? Even though I feel questionable about you, you keep saying we're in a relationship, so have at it. Lay down next to me. So I guess that it does make sense.
again, on its own, this is kind of cute. But Cole, I'm still gonna need more than this because right now I'm still clutching my pillow, having literal anxiety here. So I'm gonna need more than a cute stare and little heart swirlies. Sweet dreams, my love.
His voice is soft, almost reverent. You feel his fingers brush your arm, a fleeting, gentle touch before sleep pulls you under.
Are we
April
gonna wake up
6th.
again, not remembering? I'm really curious about that. Oh,
Oh, this is the date that he was talking about where we won the bear.
oh. I don't know who this is. I don't know if you want to do this or if I should do it, but I don't know who this is meant to be.
I'll just do that. Yo ho! A familiar voice calls out to you as you step outside the cafe you frequent, drink in hand, as a little something before clocking into work. Oh, hi Cole. You say fondly, turning around to face the man as he grins widely, his raving hair tied up in a messy bun, his uniform as a line cook in hand. Oh.
Hmm. I'm just getting more and more questions. So we did genuinely. Girl, I'm all over the place. This game has pulled me in. I'm scared and intrigued. Okay. Hello, honey. You're out to work a bit earlier than usual.
You smile, leave it to Cole to remember every aspect of your schedule. And you glance down at your phone screen, having picked up on a bit of his as well. 17 minutes late for yours. He just shrugged, his bright smile unwavering as his doting gaze stayed fixed on you.
Missed the subway. Next one isn't for another hourish, so I thought I'd burn some time. Lucky me to run into my lover on the way.
Okay, so they are dating. You sigh, exasperated for him, since clearly he was unbothered. Your station won't be set up in time for morning service. you mumble against the lid of your drink as you take a sip.
Whatever. This was way out of my control.
He brushes it off, clearly more focused on spending time with you than going to work now that he has you.
How about we do something fun instead?
He wiggles his eyebrows playfully, stepping closer and holding out his arm. The unspoken offer of an impulsive adventure lingers between you two. Fun? At 9 in the morning? He gasps melodramatically.
Fun can happen at any hour, thank you very much.
You roll your eyes, but your smile betrays you. What did you have in mind? His grin widens, just a little too excited.
Arcade.
What are you, 5? You're just going to be later.
I know.
And you don't care?
Not even a little.
He loops his arm through yours before you can protest, tugging you gently down the street.
Come on, honey. 1 game, 2 games, 10. Who's counting?
You laugh despite yourself, letting him pull you along.
This is cute, but it raises so many questions for me because a lot of times the whole thing with Yandere is I can't have you, therefore I'm gonna get you kind of thing. But it seems like our relationship's good and he looks a little healthier here. So, but don't you think he looks a little less healthier than in the Polaroid when we allegedly met him? So I'm wondering if meeting us sort of I don't know, he like became so fixated on us that he stopped taking care of himself or was getting sickly. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the Polaroid he looked healthiest and then this is already looking a bit different and then obviously us being with him currently in the house is like the, you know.
Well, Bufus says that she remembers that he has to do something in order to look normal. So maybe, like, because he was so fixated on dating us, he had to kind of like, he couldn't do what he needed to do as much as he should in order to make himself normal. So he's not kind of taking care of himself because, like you said, he's trying to date us and be with us. And then I don't know what he has to do in order to look normal, to be honest. So I'm just thinking of like something that's really hard that he can't really do often, but he's just pushing himself to the limit because he wants to spend as much time with us as possible.
Questions over questions.
The arcade is nearly empty this early in the morning, lights flickering lazily, machines humming like they're waking up too. Cole beelines towards the claw machines with the enthusiasm of a child.
Look, look, they restocked the prizes.
You're such a dork.
A dork who wins things for his lover.
He cracks his knuckles like he's preparing for battle. You know these things are rigged, right?
Not for me.
He says it with such confidence you can't help but laugh. He feeds in a quarter, then another, then another. The claw descends, misses.
Warm up.
Another quarter, miss.
That one was practice.
Another, miss. Cole.
Shh. I'm entering a flow state.
You watch him burn through quarters like they came from trees, determination etched into every perfect line of his face. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, the claw grips a small stuffed bear. It wobbles, it slips, it catches again, and drops into the prize chute.
Yes.
He pumps his fist triumphantly, the lazy updo swaying with his motion. He retrieves the bear and holds it out to you with both hands like it's something sacred. A cute little brown bear with a red ribbon around its neck.
For you.
You take it, warmth blooming in your chest. You really didn't have to.
I wanted to.
He steps closer, voice softening.
I always want to.
Ah. You open your mouth to respond, but the arcade lights flicker. The hum of machine distorts. Cole's smile lingers, but the edge blur, smear, melt into darkness. Tuesday. I wonder if this is considered day 2 then now.
Hmm. Rise and shine.
A familiar voice rings gently in your ears as you blearily open your eyes. Waking up this time around was less taxing than yesterday.
Oh, look at you, early birdie.
And noticeably less disorienting.
Because we're being complicit.
Mmm. Good morning, Cole.
Ugh.
Cole frantically flinched where he sat, nearly tumbling off the bed entirely.
You remember my name?
He exclaimed, all too loud for how recently you had woken up. Huh? Was that wrong? Were you not meant to know his name or something? At your confusion, Cole frantically looked around the room as if the walls themselves were listening in on something not allowed.
It's nothing. Come down for breakfast when you're ready.
He said slowly as he got up from the bed, gently clicking the door shut behind him as he left. You head
Hmm.
downstairs for breakfast, still shaking off the last traces of sleep and confusion from Cole's reaction. Very quickly, I was thinking that maybe the medicine drug that he keeps giving us is meant to like stop us, like, give us amnesia. So that's why he's kind of surprised that it's like, why do you remember? Um, Maybe the medicine's not working anymore. That's my thought process right now.
But what confuses me is what, apart from the obvious, like he wants us to forget other people in the outside world because he wants us trapped, blah, blah, blah. What benefit does he have to us forgetting him constantly? Because, like, isn't it kind of like rebuilding a relationship with someone again and again? Like, I feel like it's kind of counterproductive in a way.
I'm also curious because I think you had a good point as to like, I mean, most of these yanderes, the reason they do what they do is because if I can't have you, no one can. Or usually, like, I just am so obsessed with this person and I want to keep them in a box and love them forever. But he already had us apparently because we were dating. So yeah, what's the point of this now?
At the very least, we had a very good relationship. Even if in that, let's say in that cutscene we just saw, we weren't dating, but we were like sort of flirting and sort of getting to that place. It's still a good place. The other theory I have is what if those memories are also artificial? What if that didn't happen?
Mm, I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking those are real because it'd be weird that the medicine's causing like artificial memories, but I don't know.
Girl, this whole situation's weird. None of this is normal.
As you advance downstairs, you're met with the familiar smell of bacon, egg, and toast. Cole must be making the same thing as yesterday. You take a seat at the table, watching the back of Cole as he mechanically made breakfast. Okay. He says nothing this time as he sets down the toast. It makes you a little anxious hearing Cole is quiet. Breakfast passes quietly, the same as yesterday, save for Cole's light-hearted banter. He was gazing deeply into your eyes as if trying to assess something. His face was completely blank. It was so unnerving. I, I didn't click that.
Wait.
You freeze mid step. Cole stands at the bottom of the stairs, apron still on, hands clasped tightly in front of him.
Can we talk before you wander off?
His tone is gentle and he's smiling like before, but there's a strange urgency beneath it. Like he's afraid you'll disappear if he looks away. Talk about what?
Just this, you, today.
He gestured towards the living room.
Come sit with me for a bit, please.
You nod, unsure what else to do. Cole briefly ducks into the kitchen before returning with his apron neatly folded once more. You sit on the couch. Cole sits beside you. After setting the apron down on the coffee table beside a stack of Polaroids, close but not touching. His posture is stiff, like he's rehearsing how to be normal.
You remembered my name this morning.
Yes?
You're not supposed to do that.
He says it quietly, almost like he's afraid of the words themselves. Is that bad?
Yes, well, no, it's wonderful. It's just unexpected.
He fidgets with the hem of his winter sweater, twisting the fabrics between his fingers. He looks away, embarrassed.
But today is different. You're not supposed to be different.
Different how?
I don't know, but your vibe is just different.
Hmm. He leans forward slightly, studying your face with unnerving intensity.
It's nice, but it's wrong.
I don't know what you want from me, man.
These mixed messages are making me mad, like
Yeah.
pissing me off.
It's like it's good, but it's not good. It's right, but it's not right. What do you want from me, Cole?
Is this one of those? I really hope it's not one of those scenarios where no matter what we do, it's just bad. It's all bad. We're nice, it's bad. We're not nice, it's bad.
I hope not. You shift uncomfortably. Cole, what exactly do you want to talk about?
Everything.
He says it too quickly.
I mean, just whatever you want. I want to hear you talk.
About what?
Anything. Your thoughts, what you think of the house, what you think of me,
He pauses.
especially that last one,
Why?
because I like hearing it.
You sigh. You're being weirdly needy today.
I'm your boyfriend. I'm allowed to be needy.
Hearing the term boyfriend coming from someone you basically met yesterday felt odd. But
Also, isn't he overall kind of needy? I'm sorry, but I feel like if you trap me in your house and you feed me nonstop, it's pretty needy in my opinion.
like he said, he's our boyfriend. He's allowed to be needy. But for some reason, it wasn't completely unwelcome. See? He shifts closer, just an inch. Cole then takes you Cole then takes your hand, the vast darkness of his skin nearly swallowing your fingers in his.
Oh, I just realized, is is that his skin or is he wearing something?
I thought it was gloves.
I thought it was gloves this whole time too, but now I'm not so sure. Tell me something you remember.
Cole murmured softly, his voice low with reverence. I don't remember much.
But you remembered my name.
I guess that stuck.
It's not meant to. Nothing is.
He laughed softly, almost breathless.
It feels like progress. Like maybe today will be better
Better than what?
than every day before today.
He says it too quickly again.
I don't want to ruin today.
His fingers loosen their already gentle grip on yours, trailing down your palm.
Can we just enjoy this morning?
How?
Talk to me. Ask me things. Let me be here with you.
His voice softens.
I miss you, even when you're right in front of me. Especially when your mind is usually so far away.
Okay, ignoring like all the things that are going on. I don't know if it's your voice or if it's just what he's saying, but I'm like, this is kind of cute.
Yes, let me melt you like butter. I'll have to fix this later, but for now, I want to be here with you.
uh, ask about him or ask about the house?
Spicy save, and I don't know about him. He wants us to ask questions, so let's find out about our boyfriend.
Okay. Tell me about you.
Me? I'm not that interesting.
Yeah, but you're basically still a stranger to me.
Fair enough.
So tell me something real.
Something real.
He thinks for a long moment.
I like when you say my name.
That's not what I meant.
It's what I meant.
He leans closer, the few stray strands of hair in front of his face swaying lightly as he turned your hand around in his.
But I guess we could go over the first date questions. If you really want. Let's see. My favorite color is red. I like how passionate it looks and how much emotion can vary through it. My favorite animals are bugs, the real creepy crawly ones. The ones that maybe an average person would be disgusted at. My favorite season is wintertime, but I hate being cold.
When he stopped talking, a calm silence drifted between you. To think that at some point these were things you knew about him that. What? To think that at some point these were things you about him that you knew by heart. Okay. Thank you, Cole. He smiled.
Anytime.
Oh, cool. We can ask about
Oh,
the
we can
house.
actually do another question. Yay!
Yay! How long have we lived here?
You moved in a few months ago. I've been here since I was 19.
Why this house?
Honestly, I just chose a place for far from my parents, but close by my friends. So he still has friends then.
Okay. Did you not have a good relationship with your parents?
No.
He responds dryly, all fondness in his tone shriveled. It made you wonder if his parents were monsters, too.
But living on my own turned out to be just as bad. This place is too big for one person, and it got lonely whenever my friends couldn't hang out. But then I met you.
His hands were his hands were fidgeting with yours now. It felt like he did this often, once upon a time.
You make this house a home. It's the name of the game.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
They said the thing. They said the thing.
Cole, what happened to me? He freezes.
Nothing.
That's not an answer.
I don't know what I can tell you.
Then tell me what you can. Cole swallows hard. His grip on your hand loosens, then tightens again, like he's afraid you'll pull away.
You got sick. Really sick. And I didn't know what to do.
Sick how?
Are we dead?
I am confusion. I'm like wondering if he's doing all this for a reason. He shakes his head, eyes drooping to your joined hands. You were dizzy?
You were dizzy.
Oh, wait, that's me. That's you.
You were dizzy, confused. You kept forgetting things. I thought it was stress or exhaustion or... I should have taken you to a hospital. I know that now.
Why didn't you? His breath catches.
Because you begged me not to.
The room feels suddenly smaller. I did? He nods slowly, like he wasn't sure of what he was saying either.
I was trying to respect that. I thought I was helping.
Silence settles between you, heavy but not hostile. The conversation lingers in the air long after it ends. You're not sure if you feel closer to him or farther away.
I'm just more confused.
I am also. I'm partially thinking, is he lying to us or is it true just like the whole date thing was maybe true? Either way, the day moves on.
I feel like it was too... I don't know what it is. He was saying it without, like, being weird about it, so I'm gonna say that part was true. He wasn't teasing, he wasn't... Like, you know what I mean? There was nothing there where he's, like, trying to conceal something. I think that that part was genuine honesty, but I'm still more confused now.
You're presented with another normal looking sandwich. The same 2 slices of bread, same lettuce, same tomatoes, lunch meat, and same cheese. All the same. You pick it up and take your first bite, all while Cole continued to watch carefully. Once you were finished, that same bitter aftertaste lingered in your mouth.
Wait, what if... Oh my god. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into this. What if that's medication and it's to keep us alive? I don't know, but then why can't he just tell us, you're sick, you need to take this so you can live? Like, why are we doing this?
Well, I was
I don't
thinking that. I thought, I mean, if we wake up every single day and we don't remember this guy's face, and every time we just panic and they're like, get away from me, I don't know who you are, you're not going to listen to them, even if they're telling you, like, hey, you're sick, you need to take this medication. To her, it's just like, nope, I don't trust you. And maybe it's hurtful to him. So this is how he had to do things in order to help us. That's the theory I got. Benefit of the doubt for Cole.
So?
Nothing. Oh, God.
Nothing at all?
Yeah. I
Uh,
see.
Okay, I don't know if that was meant to be a thought bubble or him or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. He eyed your empty plate as always. Then he took the
Booty time!
I did look at it, I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, I'm not gonna look at it this time, but my eyes glanced up and then down. Then he took the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink and running the water just as he had before. This time you could do what you wanted, right? Ooh.
Okay, I just need to get this out because I can't take this serious right now because my brain went to a weird scenario.
Okay.
Would you try, like, if you had the feeling, oh, if I'm nice, I'm trapped, if I'm scared, I'm trapped, would you just start acting crazy? Because I just imagine, like, going, like walking like a crab, going, meh, just, like, acting completely unhinged. Because at this point, I'd be like, "Man, I don't know how to get out of this situation. I'm gonna try everything."
I mean, that's
Just
a
start l
thought, but I don't know what he likes about me, so maybe I am genuinely crazy. So he loves
walk up
that.
next to walk up next to him while he's, like, washing the plate, stare at him deadpan, and then just start licking the fridge like, just I don't
Am
know.
I being helpful?
"Do you like this?" Okay. Alright, let's see the questions. Why do you love me? What's your full name? Do you miss going outside? I mean, you said it. Why do you love me? You literally questioned it. What's lovable about us?
Yeah, okay, fine. Oh, he looked a bit surprised at the question, not exactly expecting you to say that. He hummed softly, eyes drifting to the sink as he pondered how to verbalize the sheer weight of what he felt for you.
Would it be would it be shallow to say because you're human? So he's not human.
Well, I was wondering about that because MC said something about like maybe the parents were monsters and then it was like two. And I was like, okay, so that means he's a monster and we know it? Or, mm,
I was initially drawn to you with general attraction. Regular human stuff.
he paused, fingers stilling in the soapy water.
But then you made the attempt to really get to know me.
His voice softened, almost reverent.
You made me feel real. You don't know how rare that is for someone like me.
He lets out a quiet breath, almost a laugh.
I love you for you. I mean that.
Aw. Uh, I guess we can just ask anything. All of it.
I'm not that. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not as curious about the name, but then again, maybe mentioning outside's a trigger for him. Okay, yeah, maybe the
I
name's better.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if we're gonna end up asking it, we'll find out anyways, but I went with the safe option. He paused thoughtfully.
My full name? It's been a long time since I've said it out loud. Cole is low key more comforting to hear. But if you really want to know, oh gosh, it's gonna be something I won't be able to say. Of course, Sark Holland. Sark Holland.
I think it's that, yeah, because that's how I'd pronounce it.
Oh, I'm so sorry, people watching this. I'm gonna butcher this. I okay. My full name is Kwang Sunk Sark Holland. Oh my god,
I think you did
struggle.
fine. Okay, see, we're gonna ask it anyways.
Okay, cool. Can't get upset because we had no choice, Cole. We had to
Yeah,
say it.
we've only got one choice, one route. He paused mid scrub, shoulders tensing just slightly.
Outside is complicated. People would stare, they'd judge and ask questions. But with you, I didn't mind it as much. So, yes, I miss it, but not as much as I'd miss you.
Okay.
Okay, maybe she is going the lick the fridge crazy route.
Yeah, it's just like, why are we knocking over the people? It's just like, I do miss going outside, but not as much as I miss you. And then us knocking over the paper towels like a cat.
Okay, yeah. Can you imagine somebody says something? Obviously, the situation's a bit more nuanced than that, but can you imagine someone saying something romantic to you and you stare at them like, ah, just like start smacking the paper towels, falling to the floor, start wrestling the paper towel?
I
Oh
think
my
this
god.
is just you, apparently.
Just me. Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Well, you were the one that said, what if we walked up to him like a crab? And then MC apparently had the same thought.
This is just how I am in a regular relationship. If I can't be a little crazy and weird, then what's the point?
True, true. You take a subtle step back, bumping the roll of paper towels off the counter with your shoulder. It hits the floor with a soft thud. He bends down to pick it up, immediately unbothered in the slightest.
You're lucky you're cute. I mean, what? If I wasn't cute, I'd get told off because of the paper towel. What do you mean, Cole? What are we doing?
Ooh. Our MC is just making plans. I mean, I had said before, just make him feel comfortable and then act when he's like less suspicious, but I don't feel great about this. This was the distraction you needed to grab a fork from the drawer. You hastily pull it open just a bit before closing it. How did he not hear us opening the drawer if he's just bent down?
Okay, also, if we're talking survival, I would still be careful at this point.
Yeah.
I would still be buttering them up for a lot longer than this because this feels like okay, we've barely buttered them up and then we grab a fork. I mean, I guess maybe the mindset is if I like will I get another chance to get something, which I'm assuming this is, but oh, I don't know, it feels risky bisky at the moment.
It's risky bisky because the door is obviously locked. We don't know where the key is. So even if, let's say, we manage to like knock him out somehow or stab him with the fork, we don't have anything to do next. Walk
Yeah,
away.
I'm not sure about this one.
Sorry about the trouble. I'll get out of your hair now. He turned around as he placed the paper towels back on the counter.
Oh, no problem, honey. Accidents happen.
You waste no time to hurry upstairs. Ah, the boarded door
Oh.
stands exactly where you left it. You're gonna do that with a fork?
Oh, he's gonna make us forget everything again.
You wedge the fork beneath the first nail and push it. It gives way with a strange metallic groan that makes you wince. You work quickly, listening for any sign of Cole coming upstairs. Another board loosens. Another. Another. The final plank drops to the floor.
And he wouldn't notice this? I mean, I
That's what
don't
I just
know.
said. I was just thinking, so he's not, he didn't notice the fork. Okay, fine. But he's not listening to us like play around with this fork and nails and the board just like plopping on the ground, even if she's like doing it gently still.
Yeah.
You swallow hard and push the door open.
Also fascinating to see because, mind you, we didn't choose this. This is MC
Yeah.
on their own. They're like, I'm doing this now.
So like even if you went with like going along with all the best options, which we did, you're still MC's still gonna act on their own to try to get out.
Yep.
The room beyond is dim and still. A storage room, small, dusty, quiet. But the moment your eyes adjust, your stomach twists. Mundane, everyday objects are everywhere. Clothes you don't remember owning. Books with your handwriting in the margins. A backpack, a phone charger, a stack of notebooks tied with twine. A framed photo face down on the floor. You kneel beside a box labeled with your name. Your fingers brush the lid. Something warm flickers in your chest like recognition trying to break through the fog. You open the box. Inside are small objects, trinkets, receipts, notes, pieces of a life you can't remember living. Oh. Suddenly you hear Cole's voice call to you from downstairs.
Boofus, honey. It's time for dinner. We just ate lunch again.
You just cleaned, washed the plates. We helped you with that, and it's time for dinner? Give us some time,
Also,
man.
side note, let's say you are able to sneak into the room. How are you going to explain that the door is now open? Like, even if you close it carefully behind you and go downstairs, there's no more boards in front of it. Oh, I'm sorry, Cole. Must have been the wind.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what is the plan now? Because I thought maybe they just thought maybe that's another way to exit. But it's not an exit, obviously. It's just for answers, which, cool, we've got answers, hopefully. But now, are we going to put the boards back in place with the fork somehow? What's going to happen?
Also, couldn't we have just Because couldn't we have just done one of the windows instead and jumped out of the window? The
Mm,
boarded windows?
you are so right. Maybe there was a window in our room. I don't remember. You step out
Well,
of
there
your
was
room.
windows in the living room,
Yeah, but she can't do that while he's in the kitchen.
I guess. I mean, all of it's risky bisky.
Yeah, but at least like if she's upstairs in her room, he would have to like walk up the stairs at some point. She's got enough time. There's enough space.
I'm just saying, if you do one of the windows, you don't have to worry about explaining the boards because you can just sprint and run and try to get away. But if you stay in the house, now you're gonna have to explain why the door is unboarded.
Uh-huh. You step out of your room, closing the door shut behind you. And then? Oh, she just left it. As you descend the stairs, you notice that Cole wasn't at the bottom to greet you this time. Oh no. Oh, he stayed in the kitchen. Dinner smells like spaghetti once again, but the moment you step into the kitchen, something feels off.
Because he knows. He knows.
Cole stands at the stove, shoulders low, movement slow and unfocused. Cole?
Hello, honey. Dinner's almost ready.
His voice is soft in a way that doesn't sound like him. Are you okay?
Yeah, just tired.
He tries to smile, but it doesn't reach his eyes. You sit as he sets a plate in front of you, then lowers himself over the kitchen table once more. Dinner's quiet, not tense, just muted.
Sorry I'm not very talkative tonight.
It's okay. He gives a small, grateful nod.
I'll be better after some sleep, that's all.
Something about the way he says it makes your stomach twist. When you're finished, he stands and gathers the plates.
You can go rest. I'll clean up.
You sure?
Yeah, go on.
He turns back to the sink, the soft clatter of dishes echoing through the dim kitchen. There it is again. You watch him for a moment longer.
And I was just thinking, I'm going to behave this time.
I know, I could sense it. I was like, we both know what we're looking at right now. Something is wrong. He just won't say what. You crawl into bed, alone this time, as exhaustion settles into your bones after another strange day. What? You're
What
not.
about the unboarded door? I don't. I'm so
What
confused.
about
That's
the
the only
box,
thing on my mind.
too?
Oh my gosh, so much on my mind.
The lamp beside the door casts a soft glow across the room, and your eyes grow heavy. Sleep takes you quickly. Okay. You wake up, but this time Cole is nowhere to be seen. Your room is bathed in darkness.
Oh, I'm so scared, girl.
The lamp you had fallen asleep with is turned off.
Oh,
You don't remember turning it off.
I'm hiding.
You sit up slowly, letting your eyes adjust to the dark. The house feels different at night, colder, heavier, like the walls are listening. Somewhere down the hallway, you hear a hushed voice. It's Cole. You slip out of bed, feet touching the cold floorboards, and creep towards the door. The hallway is pitch black, save for a faint silver of light leaking from beneath Cole's bedroom door. His voice is clearer now, and he sounded tense. Oh,
No, Zeke, listen to me.
you freeze. Zeke? So he was still in contact with him. You didn't have much time to ponder it as you heard Cole's hushed voice once more. You inch closer, careful not to make the floor creak.
I know what time it is. I know. No, I didn't tell them anything. I wouldn't do that.
So Zeke's in on it. His tone sharpens, not angry but scared.
Zeke, please. Please tell me you can figure something out. The doses need to be higher. Bufus is remembering things now. You know how dangerous that could get, don't you?
Maybe we're the monster.
Ooh.
Then a pause. You can't hear what's being said on the other end, barely being able to make out what Cole's saying himself.
Please, if not for Bufus, do it for me.
Your heart pounds. You take another step. Then the floorboards creak. Yeah, the floor creaks
Oh, you called it.
quietly. The whispering stops. Silence. You don't move, you don't breathe. I would play dumb. I'd be like as if I'm leaving my room and I'm like, Cole?
Okay, I have to use the bathroom like a billion times in the night because I don't know. That's just when I have to go. So if I was a captive, this would be my reality. Like, hey, sorry, I know I'm captive, but I have to pee again. Like, unless there's an ensuite in my room
I think
where
she
I
did
can.
say we had a bathroom in our room.
Oh, okay.
But maybe
Okay,
you're
yeah, never mind.
thirsty and you just want a glass of water.
I also drink a lot in the night. Yes, it's a vicious cycle. I'll call you back. See you soon.
Shit. Footsteps, the quiet jingles of a key struggling in a lock.
Play dead on the floor.
You dart back toward your room, slipping inside just as the hallway light flicks on. You crawl into bed and pull the blanket up to your chin, pretending to be asleep. The doorknob rattles. Your breath catches. But it doesn't open.
Oh, he's locked us in.
Oh. After a long moment, you hear Cole's footsteps retreating down the hall. The house falls silent again. You stare at the ceiling, wide awake, the darkness pressing in around you. What had he meant by see you soon? You thought he couldn't leave the house. You don't sleep again for a long time. Maybe he leaves the house when we're asleep at night?
Maybe.
No, I need to know more.
I also need to know more. I just have so many questions. Hey, we didn't get jump scared though. Is it because we were nice?
I think it was
I
because we
was
were so nice.
because my whole body was tense this whole time, thinking we're gonna get jump scared, something bad's gonna happen. But we lived.
I'm trying to remember what place we were on where we could look at the other items. I'm gonna go here.
I'm curious. I was actually curious what happens if we do try to escape.
From like the very first time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're like scared, but you're going for the scary stuff also.
I'm not the person playing.
How dare you?
Leave.
Okay. I'm leaving.
Don't worry, I'm protected. I'm hiding.
Oh God, you're great. Thank you. I'm glad you're safe. You slowly, very slowly reach for the handle. You flinch as a murky toned hand gently grabs yours, preventing you from reaching the door. His skin feels oddly rubbery, skin adjacent but not quite there. Okay, so it's not a glove then.
There you are, Bufus. Funny how you immediately wander off to the one place I hoped you wouldn't go.
He turns you around with surprisingly controlled force, keeping your back to the door as he claps your hand with both of his. Oh God.
My heart just jumped. I'm I'm not feeling so good right now. I'm just gonna hug this wall for a moment.
Okay.
Oh God, I couldn't even scream. That was the fear. There was no sound. It was just I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm gone now.
it wasn't even like one of those jump scares that's like lets you build up to it. It was just like bam in your face and then it's gone. And you're just like, okay.
I think I think once we're done gaming, I'm just gonna lay on the floor today. I don't like this face either. I don't feel any better. Why are we doing this? Why did I choose this?
Why indeed?
I don't know. Oh god, I have to read it.
You do.
It wouldn't be safe to be outside by yourself like this, Boofus. Don't you understand?
Okay. As if your brain is trying. Okay, wait. I. You feel as though your heart is splintering. You can't even get a word out.
See? Look what happens. Let's lay you down.
Okay. You remember being led by careful hands to what you could only assume to be his couch.
Rest your eye. Rest your eyes for a while, honey. It never gets easier to do that.
You slowly come to your senses, the distant sound of soft thumbing coming from the kitchen. You prop yourself onto your elbows. Your ears were ringing slightly, but it was manageable. Cole? The humming stops, and you hear a rush of footsteps before Cole is looming over you. You hardly had time to register just how quick he moved before he was helping you up.
Oh, goodness. Hello, dear. How do you feel?
Fine, I guess. What happened? How long was I out? He stared at you blankly for a moment before replying.
I'm not sure. I found you on the ground unconscious, so I laid you down to rest your head.
That's not what happened. You feel a faint squirming sensation in the back of your head.
Ew! Do we have, like, something in our head, like a worm or something?
Ugh. Ugh. I don't want to imagine that. Oh, I see. What time is it? Cole's expression lightened up once more as he slowly led you towards the kitchen.
Of course it is. Of course it
Of
is.
course it is.
It's lunchtime. Maybe some food will get you feeling better.
Sure. You open your mouth to say something, but you're sat in the chair once more. I think I can skip this. Yep. Nom, 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 nom.
All right, we've already done this as well, but I
We
think we need
have.
to click it at least.
Oh, this one I haven't clicked because remember it was like, who do you remember? And we said Zeke, and then now it's only you.
I guess because we made a negative thing, it's like, nope, now you can only do this.
But just barely. You really did look different.
I was handsome, right?
Yes. I mean, he was, so I'm not lying. Very handsome.
Man, I was gonna do a spicy safe because I was gonna be like, what happens if we say no?
I'm sorry. The girl that doesn't want to see the scary bits and choose the negative to get the scary bits is making me choose
I've
the
already
negative.
almost threw up.
Oh.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'm stronger than ever. Actually, my hands are shaking still. I don't know. I feel conflicted about Cole because part of my brain is like, maybe he's protecting us. Maybe something's going on. And another part of me is like, I need more than the pink apron, Cole.
Well, there you go. I
Although
saved it, so if you want to come back to this moment, it will happen.
No, I'm scared actually.
Still are. You giggle with him as he leaned in a little closer, clearly enjoying himself.
Well, to answer your question, Little Red Riding Hood was a woman named Phoebe, and Goldilocks is a man named Zeke.
Hmm.
They were our closest friends. Wait, did we just do this already? Can we skip this?
No, this was not.
Oh, okay.
But not anymore?
No. Not anymore.
Hmm. He lets out a soft sigh, glancing down at your empty plate as if to double check that you ate it all. Okay, I think this is skippable. Okay, so if I've
Hmm.
already chosen it, it's not gonna let me click that thing.
It's skippable, I believe, because the text is lit up.
So we went to the room. I mean, I'll choose the other ones even though I feel like it's gonna tell me I can't do any of those things.
Yeah. What about the locked room? Because the boarded room we've been into, technically.
Okay, let me just sticky save here. The lock room. The door looks like it's been modified. Where a doorknob should have been is a handle with a large padlock hanging off of it. If Cole has a key, it's hidden somewhere. Okay. Huh, some of these nails aren't that secure. Maybe there's something around that can pry them loose? Can I just keep going back and forth between these? Yeah, okay. So the room was the only option. Skip.
Sorry, I was just replying to our friend because they were like, "Do you want to hang out?" And I was like, I'm busy at the moment."
Oh, okay. We can choose many things. I'm going to save over this because this had nothing to do with nothing. So, can either do this book or these two pictures.
Either or.
We'll book first. You pick up the thin book. It was like one of those blank books you buy at an arts and crafts store. You open it to see hand drawn pictures inside. Huh. There were words scribbled beside each drawing. Was this Cole's handwriting? You know,
You
Boof.
know,
Oh, go
Boofus.
ahead.
Oh, wait. Should you read? You can read this because it's just his thoughts, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's just a quote.
You know, Boofus, I wanted to live forever so badly when I was little. I think I spent my entire life looking for you without even knowing it. How could I possibly want to live forever knowing you'd end up dying before me? If I was human too, would things be easier for us? Aw, you changed my life, you know? You made me better. Every point in my life was leading up to this. I just know it. I can change this one little thing if it means I get to keep you by my side. Hell, I'd change everything. I'd do anything you wanted me to if you just asked. Ooh. They told me I'm driving you insane. You don't seem that insane to me. The hell does that doctor know about you that I don't? You don't need that. You need me. You're perfect. You've always been perfect to me. I can't stand to leave you, not when you're vulnerable like this. Just thinking about it makes me sick. I can leave everything behind if it means I get to move forward with you. I.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, I'm folding a little.
Yeah. I mean, I folded, I feel
Man,
a little bit earlier than you, but this just.
you usually do. One of our commenters literally said that I'm usually the more suspicious one. It takes a little bit more to get me, but I don't know. I feel bad for him now. God, I don't know. But I still think uh this feels like one of those tragic things where it feels like he is genuinely bad for us. I mean, obviously this again, real life scenario, this would be toxic and horrible and dangerous. But even in this game universe, clearly, like he even said that apparently he's driving Boofus crazy. So maybe being around these monsters has a bad impact on the brain. So it feels kind of like a tragic love. Ugh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what kills me. I'm gonna assume, based off of the story, it's just like, yeah, if he hangs out with someone too long, it affects them mentally, I guess, where they start to go crazy, but he can't stop not being with us because he loves us so much. Ugh, this is cute.
Which is what softens me up a little bit.
Suddenly, you hear Cole's voice call to you from downstairs. I can skip this. Nom,
But you
nom,
can't
nom,
skip this.
nom. It's the best part. Oh, did you
Ooh.
write that book? Cole's smile didn't falter once, like he expected you to find it.
Ah, yes, the theatrics of freshly heartbroken Cole. I thought it would be nice if you could really see how I lay my heart bare for you in every way.
So then, inside the book, is what you wrote what really happened between us? He paused for a moment, examining your expression closely.
In a way, yes. Oh, I feel like he's manipulating me now. Cole, I don't know how to feel. You're messing with me because I softened up for you, but now you pointed out you wanted us to find it, which makes me dubious about this. I wrote that book when you first moved in and after your first diagnosis.
But maybe he wrote it because, again, if we're always losing our memories, he wants us to find it so that way we can remember.
But it's clear that, and I looked at the tags again for this game, that it's forced amnesia, right? So one way or another, it's being forced on us. Now, I'm wondering, is he keeping us in this state where we forget things because it protects our brain? Like, let's say, for whatever reason, being around these monsters, whatever he is bad for our brain. And the only way to somewhat keep us going is to sort of, like, have us forget things again and again, which is horribly sad if you think about it, because we're barely alive. He's having to have a lover that doesn't remember him and has to constantly forget him. Like, this whole situation is sad. I'm really sad.
I do like your theory, and I'm kind of also in that theory that I'm assuming he's doing the amnesia bit because if we remember him too much, then something happens. Maybe we're too crazy. Maybe the sickness that we are gets worse because we remember him too much. Questions upon questions.
You know, they wanted to take you away from me,
Hmm.
as if they would know what you need more than I do.
There was a manic glint behind Cole's eyes as he said that. He sounded like how his writing read, unstable.
Hmm.
He picks up the plate, disregarding the strange nature of the meal as he stands to put it in the sink.
I think we can skip again. Uh, man, just lay down with him again, I guess. I don't know. I feel sad now.
Skip.
The oogs. We saw the oogs for a moment again. Oh, this is just all going to be repeat that I'm assuming because it's sort of like
Just making
ask
sure.
about him. Yeah.
Nothing. What?
Oh, this is different.
Yeah, it is. Why is this different? Grab a fork? Oh, maybe it's different because this time I had actually gone to the locked door and then she
Mm.
said like, "Oh, I can maybe loosen it with something."
Right.
Yeah, yeah. But then
It's
the
not treating it like a repeat
yeah,
because,
yeah. The nail
yeah.
looks loose enough to try and pry off with something like a fork maybe, but that means you have to distract Cole long enough to get one without being suspicious. You quickly think of a course of action. You awkwardly walk towards Cole as he's doing the dishes. Yeah, he notices you immediately.
Need something, my dear?
Just felt like talking a bit more. He smiled brightly, clearly pleased.
Then I'm more than happy to indulge you. Do you have any questions? We've
Um,
already done all these.
yep, we
Yeah.
have. Whoop, whoop. Knocked over that. Walking away.
Hmm.
Ah.
Now I feel sad because now I just feel bad for him, and now I just feel sad. Now I need to lay down for two reasons. One, because I got jump scared, and two, because I'm just a sad little sack of sadness. I don't know. I just feel so much.
I'm just gonna see
Uh,
these photos. Oh, unavailable in the demo. For some odd reason, you can't make out what's in the image. Uh, I can't.
Is it gonna be
Yeah.
Oh,
How
okay.
dare you? Preferences.
So I think that's pretty much everything, isn't it? Because, I mean, the only other thing we could do is the only other thing we could do is call him ugly, but I feel too sad to do any of that now. Plus, I struggle to
No.
be mean to characters. I know I can't do it. You don't have to worry. I can't do it. I just feel sad.
Especially
But I feel
after learning that thing in the book. How could you say
I wouldn't.
that?
But it's interesting because I almost feel like it was written in a way as if it expected you to try to escape first or
Yeah.
try to be suspicious first. And we ironically actually went trusting first. But yeah, I'm really, really curious about this. I'm curious about Cole as a whole, lol. Because I'm wondering sort of I'm wondering sort of what kind of monstie he is and what the deal is. And I'm also wondering, okay, the other thing is, you know how the book said and like the brain thingy, like, oh, it's not good for the brain. What about Zeke and the other girl, Phoebe? Was he affecting them? Was he affecting friends? Is it only romantic relationships that affect the brain? If so, why? Questions over questions and no answers.
I can see why people are really obsessed with this game because now I am obsessed with this game and I need to know more. So, very much kudos to the dev.
Yes, the art was great. Cole is creepy. I think he's perfect for people who want a bit more of a scarier love interest because he does scare me a bit more. I was on edge the whole time. We only got one jump scare in the end, but man, it did get me. But yeah, he's a my favorite part was where we were laying on the bed and he looked at us with the oogie eyes. That was cute. Like, it was kind of cute. I like that. I hope everybody enjoyed this though, and we will definitely be continuing this once more episodes come out.
Yep, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will hopefully see you on the next day. Bye bye.
Bye.